Blade Forum's 2019 SHOT Show coverage day 2. We're here at the Kershaw booth with
Andrew. What's up, guys?
Andrew is a designer with Kershaw. He's going to walk us through the new products for Kershaw for 2019 SHOT Show.
Yep, that's right, Kevin. Let's do it. Up first, we have the Kershaw Reverb XL. Let's take a look at this. A couple years ago, we came out with the Kershaw Reverb, which is an excellent lightweight and outdoor knife for everyday carry. And this is a larger version of that, but still has some features that make it really distinctive and help it stand out on its own. First up, we have this blade. It has an upswept blade shape, which is very different from the original Reverb, and it's a 3-inch blade, so a little bit bigger. We got a gray PVD finish on that, as well as on the steel handle on the back. If you take a look at that, you can see we have an offset frame lock in there to give you a really secure lockup. We also have a deep carry pocket clip and the carabiner gate, just like on the original Reverb. You can see as well, we have these machined pockets in the blade on the front as well as the back, and that means that you can open this knife really easily one-handed. No thumb studs, no flippers, but it's not a problem at all. You just open it right up, one-handed. It's really, really great. This knife is super lightweight, even though it's pretty large. It comes in at 2.3 ounces, and that's in large deal due to the fact that we've used our combination carbon fiber G10 handle scale on the front there. So we've got blue G10, and the top layer of that is real carbon fiber. So it's a really great lightweight everyday carry option. That's the Reverb XL, and that comes in at $44.99 MSRP.
So the blue and the blue G10 and carbon fiber, I remember from the Natrix last year, you guys came out with a variant, and I'm guessing that was successful, which caused this to be also done for the Reverb.
It's a great flavor, and it helps it to kind of just be distinguished from the original Reverb.
Awesome.
For sure. All right, up next, we have the Kershaw Misdirect. This is a great everyday carry option that comes at a really great budget price point. So you can see we have a reverse Tonto blade shape here, which is really excellent for everyday carry tasks like cutting zip ties or opening boxes, letters, that sort of thing. It has a black wash finish on there. As you can see, the knife opens with speed safe, so you get that snappy speed safe action. We have steel handle scales on the front and the back. It is a steel frame lock, so you get that secure lockup. We have a steel pocket clip that works in not just one, but actually 3 places on the knife. So it's very versatile in how you can carry it. You can see we have a glass-filled nylon backspacer in the back as well. So that is the Kershaw Misdirect, and that's a great everyday carry option at a budget price point. It comes in at $34.99 MSRP. Up next, we have the Kershaw Decibel. This is a slim, futuristic knife, but it's still very, very practical in how it's been designed. Once again, we have an elongated reverse Tonto blade shape here, which is really good for those everyday carry tasks. It's a very rectilinear and slim knife, so it should be pretty low profile and easy to carry. It opens manually with thumb studs right here, and we've even put some texturing on the lock bar right there, so it's really comfortable to unlock. It feels really, really good in the hand. It is steel handles. It does have steel handles on the front as well as the back. It's a steel frame lock knife. It's a very, very open design across the top, as well as with these cutouts. I don't know if you can catch it on camera or not, but we've even lasered the Kershaw logo on that back handle scale, and you can see it through the cutout in that front handle.
Deep inside, we may have to shine a flashlight on there or try to...
Yeah, it's just a nice hidden feature in the knife. You can see as well, we have some beautiful trim rings. This is anodized aluminum with a blue anodized finish on that pivot. We have a custom machine pivot in there, and trim rings on the front as well as on the back. We also have a custom reversible pocket clip that works on the front and the back, and a blue anodized aluminum tube backspacer that matches what's going on up around the pivot. That's the Kershaw Decibel, and that comes in at $59.99. Up next, we have the Kershaw Mixtape. This is a really great lightweight EDC option. Once again, we have that great reverse Tonto blade shape. Opens manually with a thumb disc. We have glass-filled nylon handle scales that keep it lightweight as well as comfortable, but we still have that inset steel liner. There are inset steel liners under the front handle and under the back handle so that you get the structural integrity that you need in this everyday carry knife. You can see as well, we have some texturing on the pivot and lines that run along the handle. The design of this knife was actually inspired by old cassette tapes, and you can see kind of the window here where you would look at how much tape is left on the reel. That also relieves a lot of weight from the knife. And on the back, we've used that cutout to bring the pocket clip up through from underneath the back handle, which is a nice design feature. It means that when you're carrying the knife, you have an unbroken profile around the outside of the handle. So really comfortable, great lightweight EDC option. From Kershaw, that comes in at $39.99. It's the Kershaw Mixtape. All right, up next we have the Kershaw Epistle. This is a great everyday carry option. Very lightweight. It's only 2.1 ounces because we've used aluminum handle scales on the front and the back. This is a knife that's all about simple elegance. So we've tried to keep classic forms and sophisticated materials to give that refined look. You can see we have a drop point blade style on here. It's a manual opener with thumb studs, so it opens real nice and smooth. We have those aluminum handle scales that keep it looking refined as well as lightweight, but we still have the inset liner lock there so that you get the lockup that you need. Because it's so lightweight, this is definitely a knife that I would recommend for carrying with a suit. You know, if you wear a suit to work or slacks to work and you want something that's kind of lightweight, slim, out of the way, and it's not going to wear really hard on the pockets of your pants, then this might be a really good option for you. This is the Kershaw Epistle with that simple elegance, and it comes in at $44.99. Up next, we have a Les George design. This is the Kershaw XCOM. So this knife was inspired by the M3 fixed blade knives that were standard issue during World War II, used by American soldiers during the war. Les is a big history buff, and so he wanted us to do a knife that was inspired by that. The nice thing about this knife is that it gives you the tactical fixed blade feel and look in a very just easy to carry, everyday, compact package. You can see when it folds up, it's not too big, but the blade is about 3.6 inches, so you get a pretty good sized blade. You can see it has a dagger style shape to it with a bayonet grind, black oxide finish. This knife is all blacked out. We've got black glass-filled nylon handle scales with the steel liners underneath so that you get that secure lockup. It's a really ergonomic knife and one that is very, very comfortable in the hand. You'll also note we have a deep carry reversible pocket clip on the back and lanyard holes as well. That's the Kershaw XCOM from Kershaw and Les George. That comes in at $44.99. Up next we have another Les George. We're actually releasing 4 Les George knives this year. We're super excited about that, to get to work with him on that. This is the Kershaw Innuendo. It's a slim and sturdy EDC with a great aesthetic and really good feel to it. You see we've got a gray PVD finish on this blade. It's another manual opener with that thumb disc. Opens really easily. This has steel handle scales and is a steel frame lock knife. You can see the lock bar right there. Comes with a deep carry pocket clip that is reversible as well, and some great custom pivots on there. I think one of my favorite things about this knife, if you look at the top, it has very slim handles that have been contoured really well. So it fits well in the hand, and even though it's a very sturdy frame lock knife, it definitely feels really slim and minimalistic in that regard. So that's the Kershaw Innuendo from Kershaw and Les George. That comes in at $44.99. Up next, we have a speed safe knife from Les George. This is the Kershaw Boilermaker. As you can probably see right off the bat, we've got a brown PVD coating on this that's then been stonewashed. It's a really exciting finish, and what's nice about it is that it gives a post-apocalyptic, rugged look to the knife. Definitely helps with that heavy-duty industrial feel. It's a speed safe knife, as I mentioned earlier, and we've once again put the Kershaw logo on the back handle there, and we've cut the front handle so that you can see through that window the logo hidden away on the back handle scale. It opens really easily with a flipper. It is a steel handled frame lock. You can see the lock bar right there. We've got a single position deep carry pocket clip, very slim and minimal, something that's low profile. You'll barely even notice it. We've got a glass filled nylon backspacer along the back there, and some nice weight relief structural latticing right there. So it's a really great, another great everyday carry from Les George and Kershaw with that speed safe action and the great brown PVD finish. That comes in at $59.99. Okay, we've got the 4th Les George design that we're bringing to SHOT Show this year. This is the Kershaw Segwaying. It's named for Juan Seguin, who is a Texas military hero. He fought in the Texan War of Independence back in the 1830s, and Les wanted to name the knife after him. This is a knife that doesn't just look really classy, but it also feels really great in the hand. We've got a 3.1-inch blade here with an elevated thumb ramp. This is really great for getting a good grip for some of those harder tasks that you have to do. It's a really good workhorse knife. You can see too, Les designed the knife really well so that the flipper here is right on the front edge there, which means that you get really good leverage on this knife, and you barely have to touch it to open up the knife. And it's got speed safe action, as you might have noticed. Steel handle scales with a really nice radial texture on there that feels just excellent in the hand. Once again, this is a steel frame lock knife. It's got a deep carry slim pocket clip on there, and then a glass-filled nylon backspacer along the back. That's the Kershaw Segwaying from Kershaw and Les George, and that comes in at $59.99.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems like a production version of one of his customs, the VECP.
Possibly. I'm not familiar with that model, but this definitely is a design that definitely feels and looks like a Les George design, which is very nice. It's probably similar.
Yeah, under $40 price point, so you're getting custom knife feel for well under $50.
Yeah, well, it's $59.99.
$59.99. So yeah, for well under $100, you're getting custom knife. I'll edit that out.
No, you're good, dude. No, and it'll be, it's MSRP $59.99, so it'll probably be marked down a little bit from that. All right, up next we have the Kershaw Oblivion. It's another Kershaw speed safe option. We've got a 3.5-inch blade here with a great stonewash finish. This knife is all about that heavy-duty, futuristic look. You can see we've got a beautiful material break along here with glass-filled nylon and steel handle. We have steel handles on the back as well. It's a frame lock knife, and we've even put this over travel stop right here to give some additional security to that lock bar. We've got a deep carry pocket clip on the back that is reversible, so it'll work on the front as well, and some beautiful screw collars that give that heavy-duty look to the knife. Once again, we've positioned the flipper really close to the front so that you get really good leverage opening with that speed safe action. It should snap right open. That's the Oblivion from Kershaw, and that comes in at $59.99. All right, up next we have the Kershaw Antic. This is an addition to the Shuffle family, so if you like the Kershaw Shuffle, this would be a great knife for you. What I really like about this knife is that even though it's in the Shuffle family, it has a lot of distinctive features that make it a really new, really great evolution. One of those is the handle scales. For the first time, we have a Shuffle knife with a steel frame lock construction with that beautiful navy blue PVD finish on there. Really, really nice. Has a really great, solid feel in the hand. You can see as well, it's got a pretty small blade on there. It's a really great everyday carry size. But the spine of the blade has this nice curve to it, and it's jimping, so it feels really comfortable in the hand. It's a manual opening knife. I really love fidgeting with this knife. If it's just, you're someone who likes to just open and close knives all day while you're sitting in meetings or whatever, this is a really excellent knife for that. The last thing about this knife is just insanely excellent is the backspacer. This has kind of a karambit style oversized ring on the back that works as a key ring, a pry bar, even a bottle opener. There's a little tab on the back handle scale here that functions in tandem with the ring as a really effective bottle opener. The backspacer also tapers down, so you can use this as a flathead screwdriver as well as a pry bar. So this is a knife that it looks like a great everyday carry knife, and it is that too, but it has a lot of extra features seamlessly integrated into the design. So that's the Antic from Kershaw, and that comes in at $29.99 MSRP.
And that's you said that's PVD coating over steel?
That's
so
right.
That's a super hard coating that's going to take a lot of abuse.
Oh yeah, it's an excellent coating. It gives it a nice finish.
Instead of anodized aluminum, which will wear quickly, you've got PVD over steel, so this knife's not going to show a lot of damage over the years. So.
It'll be definitely a really good long use knife. Yeah, Kershaw Antic. All right, you were talking about how you really like copper, Kevin, so we've got the knife for you. This is the Copper Cinder. It's a new version of the Cinder from Rick Hinderer and Kershaw. It's just like the Cinder. It's got about 1 inch of blade there. You can still get a 3-finger grip on this, which is really excellent for a knife this size, this compact. It's really hard usually to get a 3-finger grip, but Rick designed it specifically for that, and that works really well. We have a steel backspacer as well that works as a bottle opener and a key ring. Inset liner lock, really sturdy lockup on that manual opening knife. And as you can see, we've put these beautiful copper handle scales on it. What's really nice about the copper and what we really like is that it will get a patina over time. So the longer you carry it, the longer it's going to develop a look that is unique to you and to how you use it. So maybe in 6 months or so after you guys have carried this for a while, definitely post some pictures up on the forum just to see how it's patinaed and what it looks like. So that's the Kershaw Copper Cinder from Kershaw and Rick Hinderer. That also comes in at $29.99 MSRP. All right, we've got these two new knives, the Collateral and the Turismo. This is bringing, with these knives, a new feature to the Kershaw line. With our ZT line, we've used the SLT feature before. You can see this tab. SLT stands for Spring Loaded Tab. Gustavo Cecchini developed it with GTC knives, and we are collaborating with him on using that feature on this knife. It's a Kershaw original design, but brings that SLT feature to the Kershaw lineup. So the great thing about the SLT is that it gets out of the way when you don't need it. So that way you can't even see the flipper, doesn't break up the profile or the look of the design, but when you need it, it's there. This has, the knife itself has gray PVD handles. It is a steel frame lock. It's a really, really sturdy knife. Beautiful blade with a machined satin finish on the grinds there. We've got a reversible pocket clip as well as a glass-filled nylon backspacer. We even put a carbon fiber inlay there in the front to give a really good focal point to the knife. So that's the Kershaw Collateral, bringing that SLT feature from GTC knives to the Kershaw lineup, and that comes in at $64.99. All right, up next we have the Kershaw Turismo, a little more compact than the Collateral, but still using that SLT feature in tandem with the Speed Safe. Beautifully contoured handles with a black oxide finish on there, steel handles with a frame lock, really solid knife. Really good size and feels really comfortable in the hand. We have a reversible deep carry pocket clip on there, as well as this awesome glass-filled nylon backspacer with that honeycomb texture in there. That's the Turismo from Kershaw, and that comes in at $59.99. All right, we've got 3 more Kershaws to show you, and these are USA-made automatic knives. First up, we have the Launch 8. This is a collaboration with Matt Diskin. It's an excellent knife, a modern take on the Italian stiletto. I'm really happy about this knife for a couple of reasons. One, it's really slim. A lot of the Launch knives are pretty large, and this is a very, very slim knife, but still really long. 3.5-inch blade, CPM 154 blade steel on there, so you're getting a great blade steel. USA made, just excellent, excellent knife. The Italian stiletto as well, it's just it's the icon of automatic knives. So I'm really happy that we're doing this modern take on that classic. You can see we have gray anodized aluminum handles on there, on the front and the back. We even put a carbon fiber inlay on the front to add some class to that look overall. Really, really beautiful knife. You see as well in the back we have a reversible pocket clip. Works really well. And again, that gray anodized finish on the aluminum. Just a beautiful knife from Matt Diskin and Kershaw. This comes in at $159.99 MSRP.